Good morning, children. Today we are going to discuss about that what are the cell organelles. Okay. Before that, in my last class, I have taught about a typical cell which contains a plasma membrane or cell membrane, cytoplasm, and nucleus. Now, children, I am going to discuss here about the cytoplasm. Okay. So, cytoplasm. What is a cytoplasm? So, cytoplasm is a semi-fluid, jelly-like material having the following components. What are the components, children? Cytoplasm has one. This is cytosol. Okay. Then two. That is known as the cell organelles. Okay. This is cell organelles. And third is the cell inclusions. Okay. So these are the basic things, children. Now cytoplasm. Cytoplasm has few functions, children. First, it is a seat of metabolic process in the cell. All the metabolic process goes on seat of metabolic processes. That means all the metabolic processes that go on within the cell, within the cytoplasm is due to this cytosol. Okay. Then second, it is a storehouse. It is a storehouse for the raw materials needed for metabolic processes. Okay. So children, this is one and this is two. This is the storehouse for raw materials needed for metabolic processes. Okay. Third, it brings about the exchange of materials, exchange of materials, exchange of materials between the cell organelles, between the cell organelles. Okay, children. And one more important, that it also distributes the nutrients or metabolites or enzymes in the cell. It distributes the metabolites, enzymes, and nutrients in the cell. So this is all about the cell organelles, children. Okay. If you see, these are all about the cell organelles in it, children. Okay. Now let us discuss about the cell organelles in some more details, children. Okay. When we talk about cell organelles, see what happens. So let us talk about the cell organelles, children. Children, you have heard about endoplasmic reticulum earlier. Okay, so we will start with endoplasmic reticulum. Children, endoplasmic reticulum is of two types, that is RER and SER. It is of two types, children, that is rough endoplasmic reticulum, commonly known as RER, and smooth endoplasmic reticulum, smooth endoplasmic reticulum, that is SER. Okay. RER is basically responsible for the synthesis of proteins, and SER is responsible for the synthesis of fats and lipids. RER is known as rough endoplasmic reticulum because ribosomes are present on its surface. They stick to the surface of the endoplasmic reticulum, hence the surface looks rough, and that's why it is known as rough endoplasmic reticulum. And in smooth endoplasmic reticulum, there is no ribosomes on its surface, hence it is known as smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Okay. Next, children, we are having ribosomes. I will be talking about ribosomes. Ribosomes are basically responsible for the synthesis of DNA and synthesis of proteins. Okay, they synthesize proteins as well as DNA in a cell. Next, we are having, children, Golgi apparatus. Golgi apparatus. Golgi apparatus has very important functions like packaging of materials and sending them to the different parts of the cell is the function of Golgi apparatus. Second important function, synthesis of cell wall, plasma membrane and lysosomes, all due to this Golgi apparatus. So Golgi apparatus is very important, children. Okay, even Golgi in the formation of eggs, yolk in the eggs. In the eggs you will find a yellow color yolk. That yolk is formed due to this Golgi apparatus. Okay. Next we are having mitochondria. Next we are having mitochondria, children. As you know, since earlier class you have studied it in standard 8 also, mitochondria is basically responsible for synthesis of energy molecules, that is the ATP. Okay. They break down the food, oxidize the food, and they produce energy, and that's why mitochondria is also known as the powerhouse of the cell. Next important, we are having, children, plastids. Plastids are again of two types, children. One is leucoplast and another one is chromoclast. Okay. In chromoclast, there is a division known as chloroplast, which is basically responsible for absorption of sunlight. Okay. Absorption of sunlight is done by this chloroplast, children. Okay. So plastids are of two types, that is leucoplast and chromoplast. Next we are having vacuoles. Vacuoles are basically responsible for storage of substances in a cell. They are basically the storage sacs. They also maintain the water balance. They provide turgidity and rigidity to the cell. These all are done by the vacuoles. Next we are having, children, lysosomes. Lysosomes are the important cell organelles which contains a strong hydrolytic enzyme, and that's why it breaks down all the foreign materials, all the cell debris. They are converted into harmless substances by this lysosomes. And children, lysosomes play a very crucial role. Sometimes if the cell gets damaged severely, which cannot be repaired, which cannot be again repaired, then what happens? The lysosomes burst and digest its own cell, and that's why lysosomes are also known as the suicidal bags of a cell. Okay, is it okay, children? And the last part we are having the cell inclusion. Last we are having cell inclusion. Children, cell inclusion means all the secretions inside the cell, all the inorganic or organic food substances synthesized inside the cell. Okay, all the non-living materials present in the cell, they are considered as cell inclusion, children. Okay, I think this much is clear to you. Okay, hope you have enjoyed. Thank you.